Okay, technical difficulties. Hey guys, are we live? We are live. I don't know what just happened to my OBS, but there we go, we are live. It is currently day 7. Day 7 on this 2 million step challenge to see if my feet can defeat this fat belly. Now, as we can see, where are we? Just trying to see. Up here, we have the step counter. It says 0. I haven't put the watch on yet. This is my Mi Band 5. So I want to do this live with you guys. You can see it's still on 0 steps. So putting this back on, it looks like an ankle bracelet. So it's probably not going to be great walking outside in shorts with this. People will think I'm an escaped criminal. But yeah, if I just tuck the watch in like that, has it picked up any steps? Let's see. Hopefully we're not getting any technical difficulties. Is everything still working? Okay, so I think I'm live. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are counting? We're counting. 10, there we go, 12. So, day 7 of the 100 days to do 2 million steps. That's 20,000 steps a day on average. How's it going? How is this challenge going? Well, let's see. Starting off with some difficulties, because there's always going to be difficulties with challenges like this where you've been sedentary for a very, very long time. And challenge number 1, I started on Monday. I started on Monday morning. It was Monday I believe it was the 17th. I think it was the 17th or 16th, whichever one. It was last Monday. And then I went to work. So I work from home. I was sitting down at the desk, and as the hours roll by and I'm staring at the laptop, I'm seeing that the steps aren't going up. So that's where you have to be conscious to go the extra distance every time you need to do something. As in, I have a bathroom here, but there's a bathroom on the other side of the apartment. So every time I need to go to the bathroom, I do the extra steps to go to that bathroom. Oh, excuse me. Another thing, you get gassy. I find I am getting a lot gassier as I'm doing these steps. Not sure why that is. Additionally, while I'm talking on YouTube, I do find talking and presenting on YouTube, you generally are not in your usual talking rhythm, because it's not a conversation back and forth. It's me just talking one way. And I'm very conscious about breathing into the mic. So yeah, I'll get used to it in time. Another difficulty, yeah, so the first difficulty is really, when are you going to fit those steps in? So I find at lunchtimes it's good to go out and do a long walk. Working from home is good because you can heat up your lunch, while you're at home. Quickly eat it as soon as you go on your lunch break, and then go for a walk and maximize the length of time. So that is a difficulty. The second difficulty is the tiredness. My gosh, have I felt tired, because I've not moved around a lot since I started, or before starting this. As I said in my original video, I haven't really moved for like the last 2.5 to 3 years. I literally just sit in this chair. I sit in this chair and play games, okay? That's all I do. I sit at this computer, sit in this chair, and play online games, and watch Netflix, watch movies, whatever. So actually moving your body, doing your stretches, like I said, I'm doing some very basic calisthenics as well. So I'm doing 3 pull-ups a day, 3 chin-ups a day, 3 dips a day, a total of 10 push-ups, 3 leg raises, 10 body squats, and then the 20,000 steps. Now, again, I have done no physical activity, no lifting or anything for years. So suddenly doing 20,000 steps a day and those specific exercises has made me really, 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 really tired. So that's a difficult thing to manage at the beginning. I'm not running, by the way. I'm just sort of doing. This is about as extensive as the steps I'm doing at the moment are. I'm not really pushing myself hard. I've got to get used to it. So even just doing like little light jogs like this, and then just a brisk or casual walk, this is actually making me very, very tired at the end of the evening, because obviously I'm still burning over 1,000 calories. I'm not calculating it yet exactly how many calories, because as you can see, like the steps are going up here, but because I've got the watch wrapped up in this sock, it's not calculating my heart rate. So I do have, like I said, I'm wearing this Mi Band 5 at the same time to try and gauge roughly what my heart rate is. At the moment it says, just from that little jog, can you see this? I don't know if it'll focus. Oh, no, you can't focus. My heart rate's at 131 just from doing this little jog. So this is getting me into zone 2 already. This is how unfit I am. I'm laughing, but it's actually really serious. If I'm at 132 beats per minute just from doing this light jog, there's something seriously wrong with my fitness, which is the whole point of this challenge. So yeah, the tiredness is a massive, massive issue. You have to make sure that you're staying hydrated, and you have to make sure that you're getting decent sleep. So that's where an 11-7 rule comes in, where in bed by 11, up at 7. I have to start work at 8:30 in the morning, so I should be able to get 11 hours sleep. Phones off in the bedroom, no phones from 11 o'clock. It's sleep time. So it's trying to build up that, that habit to make sure that I'm getting the maximum amount of sleep I can to reset my body every day. Difficulty number 3 is the hunger. Because you're burning more calories, your body's like, I need more calories in, please. And because I have terrible eating habits, the cravings for the junk food are very, very difficult. Yes, I have massive cravings for a lot of junk food, and we do live very, very close to a KFC, to a McDonald's, to a Krispy Kreme, to a Taco Bell, to here in Australia we've got a Guzmani Gomez. It's similar to a Taco Bell, I guess. It's another Mexican place. We've got burger restaurants. We've got all kinds of takeaways, every kind of Asian food that you can think of, pizzas as well, Domino's. They're all very, very close to where I live. So you step out the house and you get all those smells. Yeah, it's difficult. Plus, I'm one of those people that I don't really eat for pleasure. I eat for sustenance. I just want quick calories now. I always have been like that. So to grab a cookie, which is so high in calories, that's one of my bad habits. I just grab a cookie and away I go. That's something that needs to change. That grabbing a cookie needs to switch to grabbing a banana, and grabbing something that is just way more nutritious and is actually going to fill me up. So that's something that has been very difficult to combat, because obviously the only way to actually reduce your body fat percentage is to be in a calorie deficit. And I did realize that I cut a whole section of that, my first video, the beginning the 2 million steps challenge, the feet versus belly video. I actually cut a section out of that video in editing, and I didn't realize I'd cut it out. So I just want to make it very, very, very clear at the beginning of this challenge, we're on day 7, the only way to reduce your body fat percentage is to be in a calorie deficit. That's the only way you can do it. There's no other way. There's no cheaty way around it, other than if you get surgery, which is, I don't think, it's not an option for me. Probably shouldn't be an option for many. I'm not a doctor, so obviously in some cases, but how's the sound, by the way? Hopefully the sound's okay. Oh, we got someone in the chat. Hi Leanne in chat. Hello. Can you let me know if the sound's okay? Sorry, I'm messing around with the mic, but let's just clip this here. My apologies, technical difficulties. There we go. Hopefully this is better. What was I talking about? Yeah, sounds good. Cool, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Right, what was I talking about? So the only way to reduce your body fat percentage is to be in a calorie deficit. So if that's the case, just eat less. Well, it doesn't work for me, and I've known, this is all anecdotal, but I know a lot of people it doesn't work for. Because when you're sat in a very stressful job, you're sat there working away and you're not moving, you're stressed from your job, your boss gives you more work, you're using up your willpower not to throw your laptop out the window, storm out, quit, and try and find another job. You're using all your willpower not to shout at that idiot in accounts who just won't, get back to you on time, or whatever, that colleague that just won't get the job done properly and you're constantly picking up their work. Whatever it might be, that difficult customer that won't leave you alone. You're stressed, you're doing a 9 to 5 or an 8 till 6, or, you're working. And a lot of fitness influencers will tell you, just don't eat that donut. Just, all right, fatty, don't eat those extra calories, and there's less exercise that you have to do. Okay, well, that's very simple. But when you're a personal trainer, and when you're a YouTuber, and when you're an influencer, you're moving around all day, every day. And I don't think a lot of these influencers understand that at the end of the day, you don't have much willpower left. There are only so many decisions you can make in a day. There's only so much willpower you have in a day. And when you get home and you're tired, and now you have to try and argue with yourself not to eat that donut, or you could have that donut and it makes you feel good. Because if you're not finishing work and then going to the gym and giving your body a reason to need the healthier nutrition, in my anecdotal, in my personal experience, it doesn't work. You're not giving yourself a reason. It's like putting performance fuel in your car, but you only drive 3 blocks to the shop once a week. Why are you putting the performance fuel in your car? You can put the crap fuel in your car because you're not racing, you're just pottering up the road to pick up your shopping and back once a week. But if you're taking your car on a racetrack 4 to 5 times a week, you're going to want that quality fuel. So yeah, that's the same, I think, with nutritious food. It's very fine saying being in a calorie deficit and then eating chicken, broccoli and rice, 7 evening meals a week. But if you're not actually doing any exercise, you're just sitting down playing online games and watching YouTube and watching Netflix and whatever, then you're going to get bored and you're going to start going back to that junk food. So this whole 2 Million Steps challenge is all about learning to move my body again, but it's also about increasing my calorie output, my calorie expenditure. So my diet is currently still terrible, and I am trying to keep a food diary. So at the end of this challenge, I'll release my food diary. I don't know if I'm going to do a Patreon or whatever yet, but we'll see. I'll have my food diary up somewhere, and we'll figure out after this challenge how many calories I was eating at the beginning and the type of nutrition I was putting in my body, and then at the end of this challenge, we'll figure out, what the difference is with that as well. But this challenge is all about encouraging people to get up and move. So coming back to that, you finish work, you're in a stressful day. The thing with the steps, and the reason why I think this works, and it does work, it's worked for me before because I have done this challenge, but not on stream and I didn't film it. So that was silly. But if I think to myself, go and pick up that whiteboard over there, the steps I just did don't register, okay? If I think walk back over here, the steps I'm doing don't register. You're doing these automatically. And that's the wonderful thing about doing steps, is it's the same as breathing. It's the same as blinking. Once you can walk, once you're, you know, however old, 1, 2 years old, and you're walking, it's not a conscious thing that you need to think about. You're just like, oh, I'm going to go over there and get my phone. I'm going to go over there and do this. So you can actually find that walking while talking and just doing steps while you're focused on watching your favorite TV show can actually become a very, very natural, very, very subconscious thing. You don't have to argue with yourself to do it. Now, when you get down to like your last 5,000 steps a day, that might be a struggle. And when you're feeling tired at the very end of the day, if you haven't done all your steps, you're thinking, oh, my feet are kind of achy, I have to do them. Sometimes that can be a struggle. But this is all about building up a habit of actually getting more done in a day. Now, this comes over to the positives. Sorry, I'm just like ranting at you because I don't actually have anyone in the chat right now so it'll give me any questions. So hopefully as this challenge goes on, I'll have more viewers and I can answer questions while doing this. But we'll go on to the positives. So in the positives, there are positives. One, I think my posture is improving. I think just in general, I think it's improving. 2, I feel like my belly is getting smaller. So that's good. There was a really big positive that I just had in my mind and it's gone. Wait, you can't think of the positive, then is it really worth it? No, it is worth it. Excuse me, sorry. I left my drink over here. Again, hydration is very, very, very important. Yes, the positive, I just remembered. Okay. So, is that in shot? No, it's not shot. Right, so massive positive from getting out the chair and getting more steps done is you have to find reasons to get out the chair. Now, 5 o'clock on Monday, I was thinking to myself, okay, I've got to do these steps. You know, close my work laptop, log off, close my work laptop, put that away. What would I ordinarily do? See what's on YouTube, see if I've missed a stream that I could catch up on Twitch, or, you know, see what's new on Netflix, whatever it might be. I thought, no, I actually have to do some, you know, I have to do some steps. How am I going to do that? So I was like, right, well, this room needs a bit of a tidy. So I'm standing up and I'm walking around and I'm tidying the room. And I'm like, okay, well, actually next I should put the washing on. So let's, you know, go and get the washing, collect the washing from around the apartment, start walking around, put the washing on. Okay, well, I can do the washing up. And while you're washing up, you can just do steps on the spot. You know, this is all about steps. This is not about going for runs every day. This is about lifting your feet off the ground, basically marching. You know, this is basically skipping, right? But this is doing it slow. And then this is propelling yourself slowly. So yeah, marching on the spot, as long as you're moving and actually, you know, maybe not this, you know, put a bit of effort in. So doing the washing up, doing my steps. It just, the evening went on like that. I was just moving around more, tidying more, getting more chores done. Washing's done, go and put the washing out, doing steps while putting the washing out. And I was like, wow, I actually got a lot done within the first couple of hours after work on a Monday. It's like, okay, well, do I need groceries? Shall I go grocery shopping? Yes, okay, that's another 3,000 or 4,000 steps. So yeah, it's just about doing more. Get more done. Get it done, get more done. Yeah. I mean, you let me know in the comments below, does that work for you? My face looks slimmer already. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. My face looks slimmer, so that's good. Hopefully that's not just the beard being trimmed. Let's see, how many steps have we got? Is this keeping up to date? I'm using an old phone here to link to my Fitbit. Yeah, we're doing good, guys. So, I mean, look at that. We're nearly at 2,000 steps, and I'm not really going all out. It is quite a nice day here in Sydney. It's quite cold, but it is sunny. So, what's the time? It's 10:30 in the morning. I could go out for a couple of hours walk, and I could probably be done with most of my steps for the day by, 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then you've got the rest of the day to relax. So you don't have to break it up. You can do it all at once if you want to go for a hike, or you can break it up into morning, afternoon, and early evening steps. Again, like I said in the main video, when it comes down, did I say this in the main video? I know I said this in the 12,000 steps video, is don't get on the treadmill at 11 o'clock at night and go for a sprint when you need to be in bed at midnight. If you're really building up your heart rate close to bed, it's very, very hard to sleep, and then you're going to be tired for the next day, and then the steps are going to be harder to do. So, yes. Now, have I failed any day so far? Yes. Yes, there has been one day where I did not meet my 20,000 steps a day, and that was yesterday. Now, why did I not meet my 20,000 steps a day yesterday? Well, my wonderful girlfriend booked a lovely tour for us, a whale watching trip for us. So, yes, we went whale watching yesterday, and I was violently seasick. Never been seasick before, but yesterday was a very, very stormy day. We had 2 or 3 meter swells, and the boat was going up and down, up and down, side to side. And by the time we got to the boat, what time did we have to get there? We had to get there by, I think it was about 2 o'clock we left to get to the boat, so I'm sat on a train. It wasn't a very long walk from the train station to the dock, so didn't get many steps in there. And then we just sort of stood on the boat and sat on the boat. And like I said, the waves were crashing like this the whole time. And so I couldn't really walk around the boat. It's just trying not to fall off the boat was the problem. And I've never been seasick before, and I never want to be seasick again. So I like land. I am definitely a land mammal. But yeah, so I was violently sick for a couple of hours. Did see some whales, so that was amazing. Love whales, humpback whales. We saw a couple of pods, so very, very beautiful, majestic, giant creatures. And yeah, I love them. They're so cool. So that was great. That was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. Didn't enjoy being sick. So yesterday, after being violently sick, and being completely soaked through because the rain was smashing us, the waves were smashing us. After being soaked through, we got home probably about nearly 7 o'clock, 7 p.m, and I was wiped out. I was totally wiped out. I think by the time we got home, I'd only done about 6,500 steps, maybe 7,000 steps. And I managed to squeeze out about another 4,000 steps walking around the house in the evening, but there was no way that I had any energy in me to hit 20,000 steps. It just was not possible. So this is where, yes, it's a 2 million step challenge, which averages out 20,000 steps a day, but there will be days like that. There will be days where you need to rest, and your legs are aching, your feet are aching, and you're not feeling well maybe. So you do need to have a rest. So other days, you're gonna have to do a few more steps, maybe 22,000, maybe 21,000. And that builds up and it ends up averaging out. So I think the other days, the first 5 days of the challenge, I have done over 20,000 steps. I think one day I did nearly 22. Other days I did like around 21,000. So I'm not as behind on average. I haven't added it up. I'll pop a community post on this afternoon here. It'll be the evening in the States. It's already nighttime in the UK. So the world's a very big place. Yeah. So I'll pop a community post giving my total up to last night and the average as well. And I've taken screenshots every single night. As soon as I stop my steps, I take a screenshot before midnight so I can accurately catalogue how many steps I've done every single day. So yeah, I failed yesterday, but I mean, come on. I was very, very, very violently unwell. But where are we at now? So look, we're at 2,500 steps. That's pretty cool. I don't know how long the stream's been going for. I can't tell. Okay, we're at 26 minutes. We'll do another 4 minutes, hit half an hour. I do need to be obviously more consistent. I'm being consistent with the steps. I need to be more consistent with the streams to share everything with you guys. So that's something that I will work on this afternoon, is the dates and times when I can stream. If you watched the first stream, I had technical difficulties at the end of the stream. The camera basically overheated. I bought this new Sony camera so I could stream in 4K, 30 frames a second. Lovely. It's a very expensive camera, but it overheats and that sucks. So I purchased on Amazon a small fan that clips on the back and is supposed to keep this camera nice and cool. And that fan was supposed to arrive on Friday and it hasn't arrived yet, and it's Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. So I don't know where this fan is, but I didn't want to stream until then. This is streaming in 1080p. Hopefully the quality is fine for you guys. We'll see. Let me know in the comments if the quality is okay. But yeah, so I wanted to get the technical difficulties ironed out before I streamed anymore. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, so the plan is to stream tomorrow. I'll stream again tomorrow. Hopefully I can stream at a better time for everyone, get more people on here, get some sort of conversation going. Maybe a Q&A or something, you can ask me questions about this whole thing. I do have a couple of videos in the works, like kind of half filmed already, in regards to other ways of looking thin. So reducing your body fat percentage isn't the only way. There are 2 other ways to look thin, help you look thin. No, not surgery. 2 other factors to looking thin. So yeah, that's in the works, and yeah, I've got a few more videos that I want to make. Obviously I'm still stuck in a 9 to 5, so time is limited, and then obviously I'm doing the steps in between working 9 to 5. So I'm actually down to just a couple of hours a day trying to make a video. So it's something that I want to resolve that issue soon. Maybe cut out that working in the 9 to 5 bit. Maybe cut that out. Gives me more time for walking, but we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there today. We are currently at. There appears to be a delay on this chat on this stream, by the way. So I do apologise for that. I'm a bit all over the place. That's just my nature at the moment. I'm at 2,860. So I reckon we can hit 3,000, and then I'll end the stream. And people might be commenting like, "What are you doing? You're just jogging around your room. You're just doing steps around your room. Oh, you're not on a treadmill. You're not deadlifting. You're not lifting all the weights and injecting PEDs." No, I'm not. No, because I'm a beginner getting back into exercise. This is for people who are learning to move again and don't move and need to stretch and need to actually move their bodies again. So you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. I'm giving you permission to get off the couch and walk around. And your family members might be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Oh, that's so silly. Is it? Is it? Give it a couple of months when you're looking way better, when you're looking thinner, when you're feeling stronger. Will they say it's silly then? No. They only say it's silly because they're too lazy to do it. So, yeah. There we go. Right. And that said, we are we're at 3,000. There we go, guys. So 3,000 steps shared with you guys. I'm gonna go off and do 3,009 steps. There is a delay on this Fitbit. I think Google are getting rid of Fitbits. 3,900 steps shared with you guys. I'm going to go away and do the next 16,991 steps. Quick maths. I'm going to go and do those steps and yeah, work on that community post for you guys. So thanks for watching if you've watched. Thanks for commenting below. Thank you to everyone on the previous video, on the feet versus belly video, for leaving such lovely comments and being so encouraging. I really do appreciate that, and I will persevere. I will get this challenge completed for you guys so we can all learn, is it possible for my feet to defeat this fat belly? It's slimming down. It is. It's slimming. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace out.